The future of aerial dominance has arrived. After years of development cloaked in secrecy, billions in research funding, and relentless testing across classified airbases and wind tunnels, the United States Air Force has finally unveiled a technological marvel that promises to redefine the skies: the seventh-generation fighter jet. This is not just an aircraft. It's a statement. A powerful leap in capability, precision, and survivability that will alter the landscape of global air combat for decades to come. This new platform is not a mere successor to the fifth-generation F-22 Raptor or the stealth-oriented F-35 Lightning II. It is an evolution, a fundamental reimagining of what a fighter jet can be. Designed under the Next Generation Air Dominance, or NGAD program, this seventh-generation fighter represents the convergence of advanced artificial intelligence, next-level stealth, and combat autonomy. For the first time, the line between pilot and machine begins to blur, creating a hybrid warfighter where decision-making is enhanced by machine learning, and missions are executed with precision only supercomputers could previously simulate. The journey to this point has been long and expensive. The Department of Defense has poured over $20 billion into NGAD-related technologies since the late 2010s. Quietly, while the public and even Congress debated the cost and effectiveness of the F-35 program, a more ambitious effort was underway. One that required not just new aircraft designs, but an entirely new ecosystem. Modular architecture, adaptive engines, directed energy weapons, and even drone wingmen, each piece built with the intention of making this fighter not just unmatched, but untouchable. At first glance, the seventh-generation fighter appears to be a ghost. Its surfaces are smooth, its angles uncanny, its shape often difficult to detect even at close range. Engineers focused on broadband stealth, not just to avoid radar, but infrared and electronic detection systems as well. This fighter doesn't just evade radar, it slips through every layer of an enemy's defensive spectrum. Its radar cross-section is smaller than any jet that came before it. Its emissions are tightly controlled. The engines, developed under the Adaptive Engine Transition Program, not only produce unprecedented thrust and fuel efficiency, but can adjust in real time for different mission requirements. But what truly sets this fighter apart is what lies inside. Advanced artificial intelligence systems work in tandem with the human pilot, providing real-time data synthesis, threat analysis, and mission planning. It learns from every mission. It understands not just what targets to engage, but how to avoid traps, counter enemy jammers, and manage the chaos of a multi-domain battlefield. This jet doesn't just fly, it thinks. It adapts. It evolves. One of its defining characteristics is its ability to control a network of loyal wingmen, autonomous or semi-autonomous drones that extend its sensors, carry extra weapons, or even act as decoys. The seventh-generation jet is not a solo hunter, it is a command center in the sky, orchestrating a web of firepower and intelligence. Each loyal wingman operates with its own mission profile but remains connected to the mothership through a secure, jam-resistant communication system. Together, they overwhelm enemy defenses with a level of coordination never before possible in air combat. The cockpit itself is a marvel. Traditional analog instruments are gone. In their place, a fully integrated augmented reality helmet display, neural feedback loops, and even elements of gesture control. The pilot doesn't just operate the aircraft, they become part of it. Information is streamed directly into the visor. Enemy positions, friendlies, weather, terrain, targets, everything the pilot needs is in their field of view, updated in milliseconds. In many cases, the pilot doesn't have to look down or away. Their eyes are always on the fight. Weapons-wise, the seventh-generation jet carries both traditional and next-generation armaments. Hypersonic missiles, precision-guided bombs, directed energy weapons, and advanced air-to-air systems that can track multiple targets simultaneously, even those moving at extreme altitudes and speeds. Its onboard electronic warfare suite is not only defensive but offensive. It can blind enemy sensors, feed false data, and protect entire formations from radar locks. It is, in effect, a flying fortress of electronic supremacy. And yet, despite all this capability, the aircraft remains agile, maneuverable, and brutally fast. It can supercruise at speeds that would leave most fighters gasping for fuel. It can climb higher, fly farther, and dogfight with lethal precision. But more importantly, it can engage from beyond the line of sight, before the enemy even knows it's there. Battles are no longer about who sees whom first, they're about who can control the battle space from miles away, and the 7th-generation fighter is built to do just that. Its unveiling comes at a time of growing geopolitical tension. Near-peer adversaries like China and Russia have invested heavily in their own advanced platforms, and the race for air superiority has never been more urgent. The United States Air Force, long the gold standard in aerial warfare, knew it couldn't rest on the laurels of the F-22 and F-35. The threats were evolving. So, too, would its response. Operational squadrons are already preparing. Elite pilots are undergoing rigorous training, not just to fly the jet, but to work alongside artificial intelligence, understand machine learning behaviors, and coordinate with unmanned systems. Every mission is now a joint effort between human instinct and computational efficiency. Doctrine is changing. Tactics are evolving. Airbases are being restructured to support these new aircraft, with logistics and maintenance systems that use predictive analytics and digital twins to ensure maximum readiness and uptime. It is, in every sense, the beginning of a new era. The 7th-generation fighter jet is not just a tool of war, it's a symbol of strategic deterrence, technological supremacy, and the future of American airpower. Its arrival sends a clear message: the skies are no longer a contested domain, they are once again under control. But not just under control, dominated. What happens next remains to be seen. Will adversaries answer with their own next-gen designs? Will the battlefield shift toward space or cyberspace? One thing is certain, with this fighter now ready for action, the United States has taken a quantum leap forward. And for those who might challenge that dominance, they now face an opponent that is faster, smarter, and deadlier than anything the world has ever seen. The 7th-generation fighter isn't just the future, it's here.